Welcome to my kitchen. I'm here today with my
cousin Angie.
Angie. And she's gonna make her special meal for us today. Angie?
Well, hi guys. Bear with me. This is the first time I've done a YouTube video. So we are going to create a ground turkey with zucchini pasta and marinara sauce. So our ingredients for today, we're going to have about 4 or 5 zucchini, depending on how many people you're cooking for. If you're cooking for yourself, you only probably need 1, but I'm cooking for multiple people today. So I have a 3-pound pack of ground turkey, about 2 8-ounce packages of baby Bella mushrooms. I've chopped 2 bell peppers and 1 large onion, and then we're going to use some Italian seasoning, some basil pesto, marinara sauce like I mentioned before, some oregano, some Himalayan pink salt, some basil, ground pepper, and some minced garlic. Thank you, Doug. So, should I keep going? Okay, so first we'll start off with a zucchini. Okay, so first we're going to take one of our zucchini and we're going to use, I have a special tool called a spiralizer. It's how we create the zucchini pasta. And so just stick it in like that and we turn, and you see it starts spiraling and coming out just like regular pasta noodles, but this is much healthier. And like I said before, I'm cooking for a lot of people this evening, so I've already pre-cut 4 or 5, but 1 is more than enough if you're cooking by yourself or if you're cooking for 2 people who just don't eat very much. So here we go. And when you're using the spiralizer, you want to be really careful because it does have sharp blades on the inside. So you want to make sure that as you come close to the end of your zucchini that you're watching your knuckles. I've gotten myself a few times. All right, so there we go. And see, we have very lovely noodles. Okay, so now we're going to take a little bit of our olive oil. Let's do, I don't know. We'll go for a few splashes.
About a teaspoon.
Okay, and so let's toss that a little bit and make sure that your noodles are nice and coated. Like I said, I have a big bowl of noodles, so I'm going to add a little bit more because it's not quite enough.
That's enough. Go that way from that. No.
That was Ava, guys. Okay. And so then I said, you want to do that over? Oh, I'm sorry. And so let me bring that a little closer to the camera. Okay. And I have some Italian seasoning somewhere. Oh, here we go. And I'd say let's do about a tablespoon of that. Like, I prefer to use a grinder just because I think it tastes better. That's another personal preference. that should be about a tablespoon. And we'll try to mix that. But in all sincerity, you can just do that to taste. That Italian seasoning doesn't have much sodium in it at all. All right. So, see, there we go. So that looks good. And we're gonna just sit that aside right now so that we can season our ground turkey.
Wait, keep going, or you want to take it right? Angie, what are you gonna do now?
So now I'm gonna season the ground turkey. And this step is actually pretty easy as well. First, you can use the salt of your choice. I opt for Himalayan sea salt just because it has a lot of health benefits. Some people use it to detox. Some people use it to help lower their blood pressure. It does a lot of really great things. I don't have time to get into it all this evening, but look it up. Himalayan pink sea salt. So, and this actually has a lot of flavor. You don't need as much as you would regular salt, and it has a lot less sodium. So, with this actually, you can use about a half a tablespoon. If you use too much, or much more than that, it tastes really salty. And we will use a whole tablespoon of ground black pepper. And then about a tablespoon of oregano. And about a tablespoon of basil. And so now I'll just take my hands and I'll make sure that's mixed in really well before we put it into our cast iron skillet.
Cast iron skillet.
For cooking.
Angie, what are you doing now?
Okay, so right now I'm going to saute the mushrooms, the green peppers, and the onions so we can cook the ground turkey. So I've already put a couple of tablespoons of the olive oil in my cast iron skillet. Doug likes cast iron skillets. Actually, get as much as that. My family just really likes mushrooms. You can add as many or as little as you like. And actually, I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil to that mixture. These will get a little brown before I add the peppers and the onions.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut it then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Angie, what are you doing now?
So now that the mushrooms have browned a bit, I'm going to go ahead and add the pepper and onion mix. And we're going to let that cook until the onions become a bit translucent. And we're also going to add a tablespoon of garlic. A little more for good measure.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it. Unless you got something to say. Angie, what did you do now?
Okay, so I took the ground turkey and I added it to the mushroom, green pepper, onion, and garlic mixture. And it's quite a bit, so I'm trying to be careful, make sure everything stays in the pot and that it gets mixed really well. But we're gonna brown this, and as soon as, and this won't take long at all, as soon as it's brown, then we'll drain all the excess grease out of it with our strainer.
Angie, what are you doing now?
So now I'm going to take the zucchini noodles and I'm going to saute them in this large pan. Like so. And I also put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom of that pan, just to help prevent them from sticking. And I have some basil pesto that we're going to add just to give the noodles a little more flavor.
Basil pesto?
Yes. So let's go for like 2.5 tablespoons of that. Take our tongs and mix that up really good. Helps make the noodles really flavorful.
How long are you gonna cook the noodles?
And so these noodles don't cook, you just pretty much cook them until they're warm. You don't want to cook all the nutrients out, and you want them to still be a little crisp and crunchy. So no more than about 5 minutes. If you go over that, they'll get soggy and start falling apart.
Angie, how are we coming along?
We're coming along just great. I've already drained our ground turkey, and now I'm adding some marinara sauce, and we're going to let that simmer. Jar mix it for a little bit. And those noodles are just about done. Like I said, we don't want those to overcook. I'm going to go ahead and take these noodles off of the stove. So you look at those, they look great. And I'll go ahead and take the spatula and we'll mix in this 2 jars of marinara sauce with the ground turkey.
And say you drained it.
Yeah, I think I might have mentioned I already drained the ground beef. You want to make sure you get all the excess fat.
Angie, that really smells good.
Okay, we were just about ready to serve. The meat is warm and it's brown. Our noodles have been done, and I've actually already put together a plate for you guys. I'm like, that is. And we'll continue this another day.
Okay, what do you think you're gonna say? I've been ready.
All right, so now we're wrapping up. Here's our final product. We have zucchini, and we just took the ground turkey and mushroom and onion mixture and put it on top. And you can just garnish it with whatever you like. My husband really likes Kraft Parmesan cheese, so that's just what we're going to add to the